Hello, in this video, we will be going over how to set up alert rules in Genesys. So this is important for us to S2F because we need to know when a call has been waiting for an extended period of time, whether that means we need to wrap up a bit more quickly or take a break from the routine online requests or emails in the inbox. Or sometimes, we might forget to change our status after completing follow-up on our previous call, so this will just serve as a little reminder. Additionally, we are legally expected to answer elevator calls within 2 minutes, so it is very important that everyone at S2F has these rules created and enabled. So first, we want to make sure that Genesys as well as our laptop has our permissions enabled for notifications and pop-ups. So first, go over to your profile on the top left of Genesys and go down to Preferences. If this box beside Allow pop-up notifications is not yet selected, go ahead and put a check mark in that box. And then this may look a bit different for you if you're not using Chrome, but if you are, go ahead and click on this little lockbox up here and make sure that in addition to microphone and sound for taking calls, that notifications and pop-ups are also selected as allowed for Genesys. And if you're not using Chrome and it doesn't look like this for you, you might just have to go into site settings to make sure that they are enabled. You might have to dig a little bit more. So if you don't already have this tab pulled up, you can click on Performance and Workspace. And you might have to create a new tab if you already have one open. Then go all the way down to Alert Rules. You shouldn't have any created yet. So you'll go ahead and click on the top plus sign to add a rule. And we're going to name it 1 minute wait time. And we're going to have to do this with each queue. So we'll do facilities as the first one. You can keep this type as conversation metric rule and then hit add. Down here, we're just going to change a few of these boxes. So change user to queue. And then we'll have to type in that queue. So go ahead and hit type in SL and select SL facilities. We're going to keep this box as voice. And for this box, we're going to scroll all the way down and select single conversation total wait. We're going to change this to greater than or equal to. And type in 60 seconds. So it should look just like this. And hit save. Now, again, we're going to have to create this for our other queue for SLTS. So you could just manually recreate it, or you can hit these little 3 dots and select the copy icon. And then in order to edit the name as well as the queue, just go ahead and click on the name. And then change the name at the top. And then start typing in the queue and select SLTS. Since this FOD one is just a testing queue, we do not need to create a pop-up for that. Hit save. And although we have these saved, they're not going to actually give you pop-ups and notifications until we have it enabled. So for each one, click on these 3 dots and toggle this sliding bar until it says enabled in that column. And there you go. So we have these set up and you can actually go ahead and close this tab. You won't need it open. These should always be enabled until you actively disable it. So if you have any questions or need any help, just reach out to a supervisor or lead.